Hi, this is Chief Education Officer Bill Olsen. Welcome to another Merrimack School District update. Well, we're winding down. We're in the last month of the 2022-2023 school year. I hope it's been an excellent year for your child or children. We've had a great year, and every school year presents its challenges, but for the most part, we've had nothing but positive days, positive experiences. It's been wonderful seeing students, staff, and all of you. And I thank you again for your continued support. But lots of great things to report to you today. First of all, we continue to hire excellent staff. Some of the best, most highly qualified staff I've dealt with in my career happen to be coming our way this year, and I think it's due to the contract that you helped approve for us. I mentioned that before, but we have students coming to us from college with grade point averages of 3.6, 3.8, 3.9, 3.7, and that outstanding scholarship is extraordinarily important because those people who have exhibited extraordinarily strong scholarship in college placed high expectations on themselves, and that's what we want them to do with our students. High expectations for our students, high expectations for themselves. And it all works out very well and to the advantage of our students. I want to congratulate Merrimack High School freshman Molly Maynard. Molly entered a contest, an art contest, a mural contest for the Lobster Boat Restaurant in Merrimack. And that was a collaborative project between the Merrimack High School Art Department and the Lobster Boat Restaurant. Molly submitted the winning entry, which was a mural that depicted, it was a large mural with a lobster on a plate and lobster buoys on either side of the very attractive art that she developed. So congratulations to Molly, and I drive by there on a regular basis to and from work, and so we'll look for that artwork in the upcoming months. From Thornton's Ferry, I want to congratulate third grader Liliana Horkey, who won the calendar contest for Casella Waste Management. There were about 1,800 entries that were submitted, and Liliana's artwork was submitted as a winner for one of the 12 months on the 2024 Casella Waste Management calendar. So her art will be featured on one of those months, and we congratulate her on a great job. Reed's Ferry recently hosted a very successful literacy night for kindergarten and grade 1. There were about 35 to 40 families who participated and attended, and there were a variety of literacy-based games and activities, and that's always well received by members of a school community, particularly those parents of children in grades K through K and 1, where their children are just getting started in school. It's always enjoyable for them to attend and connect with the school and have the school connect with them. Debbie Rapsum, who is a tech ed and STEAM teacher, science, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematics teacher, so a STEAM teacher, and tech ed teacher at the middle school. Had her students do a very interesting project. I've seen a lot of pictures of it. It was a project that was involving structural integrity and the construct of a 2-story structure using just paper, cardboard, and tape. And the interesting facet of that is that structure that the students worked on had to be able to support 30 pounds, which is an extraordinary load, given the fact that you're only dealing with paper, cardboard, and tape. The students put together some interesting structures. It was a lesson focused on engineering skills, on design, on structural integrity, load-bearing structures, and it was very interesting to see. One of the structures I noticed had about 3 or 4 packages or reams of copy paper placed on top of that. That's a pretty heavy load. And so we congratulate teacher Debbie Rapsum and the students in her class, her tech ed and STEAM class, for the very well-constructed two-story structures, because most of them were able to support the 30-pound load. J Muse will be hosting an annual arts festival. I was able to attend that last year. Very, very interesting. Had a little bit of music, a little bit of art. The artwork was just amazing. Some of the work that the students have done under the guidance of, once again, an excellent Unified Arts staff. And so we look forward to that. That's coming up on June 1st, which is just around the corner from 4:30 to 7 p.m. I want to congratulate Thornton's Ferry. Last night they had a wonderful showcase of learning for 3rd and 4th grade families. There were songs, music, activities of all types for families, coordinated by the Unified Arts team, and just about 200 families attended. So that was a very, very well attended function, and we congratulate Julie DeLuca, Brooke Ross, and the entire staff at TFS for conducting an outstanding showcase of learning program. Looking further down in my notes, I want to congratulate TFS teacher April Doss. April, as you know, was a nominee for Teacher of the Year in the state of New Hampshire. Unfortunately, April and our school district was just nominated that she's not going to be able to reach the finals this year. It was a very, very difficult selection process. But April, in our minds and our hearts, will be the Teacher of the Year. She's done an outstanding job, and there's a reason that certain people are nominated for such awards, because they stand out. Their spirit, their integrity, their enthusiasm, their passion, their patience, their persistence, their personality, their collaboration with their workers, their connecting with the students each and every day, each and every year. So we congratulate April. Even though you're not Teacher of the Year in New Hampshire, you will be in Merrimack. The guidance department at Merrimack High School recently took 20 students to Portsmouth Naval Shipyard. That's a trip that I would have loved to have attended myself. It's always fascinating. I travel to Maine quite frequently during the summer on weekends, always going over the bridge over the 95 over the Piscataqua River and looking over to the shipyard to see whatever is going on with the huge cranes that are over there. So they took 20 students. They learned about carpentry, riggers. They worked on learned a little bit about math in terms of weight distribution, innovative ways that the shipyard is leveraging technology to be more efficient, and they visited the shipyard museum. So sounds like a very, very interesting trip, and as I said, I would have liked to have attended that one, because it's always of interest in terms of the construction, the maintenance of some of our vessels that are used in the military. And we thank the staff, the guidance staff at the high school, for taking the students there. We thank the staff at the Portsmouth Naval Shipyard for accommodating their visit and showing them a little bit in terms of the who, what, when, where, and why of naval activities and ship construction and maintenance and repair. We talked about the tech ed and STEAM. I've already talked about that. The guidance department also, on June 26th of this school year, a little bit after the end of the school year, is hosting a night for juniors for the class of 2024, where they can connect with people from 2- and 4-year colleges, from the military, and also from community organizations, to allow them to get a little bit of a look into the future and allow them to just try to think about where their passion lies in life. Is a 2- or 4-year college to their liking? Is the military an option for them? And we salute anyone, particularly who goes into the military and serves our country. And also the community service providers. Is that an area where students might be interested in eventually working? So exposing our juniors, upcoming seniors, at the end of this school year to what the future might look like for them. I want to congratulate also the high school staff and students for this fabulous book. It's called Split Ink, and this is a literary book that is put together by students that contains poems, writings, artwork, photography. It is full of fascinating writings and terrific artwork and photography at the in sections of the book. I encourage you to contact the high school if you're interested in obtaining a copy of this. I'm going to make sure that we have one of these in our public library, at least several copies, because it's really well done piece of literary work. We want to mention also the something I forgot to mention. April Doss. No, I mentioned April. Excuse me. I did mention April, so I apologize. I want to make sure that I get everything in today, and so sometimes I might be repeating myself, and I apologize. High school graduation is just around the corner, and lots and lots and lots of activities coming up. And let me just read through for you. First of all, I want to thank Liz Dumay and Holly Hall, senior class advisors, for the extraordinary amount of work that they have put in as class advisors to the class of 2023. They are two people who students will always remember. You'll always remember your high school class advisors because they were with you throughout the 4 years. They connected with you, they supported you, they encouraged and inspired you over the 4 years. So let me go down kind of the rundown of what's going on in Senior Week. First of all, they have to sign out on June 2nd through periods of 7 and 8, and after school at 3:30 p.m. They can do that also on June 5th from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. If they're unable to attend on June 2nd. On Monday, June 5th, is movie night on the football field. The students attending have chosen Grown-Ups as the movie. Students have done an extraordinary job fundraising, and we'll have a food truck at that event also. And the food truck is from Denali's, and I hope I'm pronouncing that name correctly. And I've looked at their menu, and they have made a great selection. That is my kind of food truck. They have lobster rolls, steak and cheese, steak bombs, chicken bomb subs, hot dogs, sausage, peppers, and onions, marinated steak tips. As I said, that is my idea of fine dining. And so would I love to attend that and visit that food truck. It's hope the seniors have a great time doing that. On Wednesday, the 7th of June, is the trip to Six Flags, always an enjoyable trip. Thursday, the 8th of June, is a senior cruise on Mount Washington, which is also just an extraordinarily enjoyable event. And on Friday, June 9th, is one of the great Merrimack traditions, the Hawk Walk, where students go back and visit their elementary schools. That is so meaningful, and our elementary students love seeing the seniors come back, and so don't the staff. The staff love seeing the seniors because many of the staff are still there who had those seniors when they were in elementary school, so that we wish them well. It's been a great class. Looking forward to the graduation on June 10th, and that will begin at 10 o'clock in the morning, and hope to see many people there in support of our graduating class. And finally, for this update, we are approaching Memorial Day weekend, and we want to honor those who have sacrificed their lives in every conflict over the many years of our country's founding, to allow us to enjoy being here, to allow us to enjoy our freedoms. And we enjoy many of them. And for those and their families who have made that sacrifice, we honor you on this Memorial Day weekend. Looking forward to seeing you at least once or twice more before the end of the school year with more updates. Always enjoy bringing them to you. Hope you get the feeling that we're building momentum. We have an excellent staff, and we're looking forward to each and every day of work in a positive frame of mind, trying to make improvements to the school system each and every day so that we can provide our students with the best education possible and make you proud of the work that we are doing with your children. So Bill Olsen, Chief Education Officer, look forward to seeing you next time, and thank you.